Hey guys, it's Tiffany from SuperEasyMath.com. Today's math problem of the day is a subtracting fractions problem. It's 5 and 3/8 minus 1 and 5/8. Well, when you go to subtract, you might think, okay, well, let me just go ahead and subtract these whole numbers from each other. And at first glance, that seems fine. That would give us a 4 over here, and then we still have the smaller problem of 3/8 minus 5/8. Well, when you go to subtract that, you end up with negative 2/8, and that's a little more complicated. It's kind of awkward to deal with a negative fraction. So what a lot of people prefer to do is regroup in the beginning. So just like you have to regroup when the numbers are stacked vertically on top of each other, remember back in the day we used to call it borrow, but now it's called regrouping. You cross it out and you pull over 10 or whatever you have to do depending on your number. We have to do the same thing here. We're just dealing with fractions. So to begin with, I'm going to take the 5 and 3/8 and I'm going to regroup this. Instead of having 5 wholes and 3/8 of a fraction, I'm going to bump it down to 4 wholes. And then I'm going to take that 1 whole, which is the same thing as saying 8 over 8. That's 1. I'm going to add the 8 here with the 3 here, and that gives me 11/8. So it's 11 over 8. So what I'm trying to explain is 5 and 3/8 is the exact same thing as 4 and 11/8. Now I can just pull the rest of the problem down, so it's going to be minus the 1 and 5/8, okay? Now I can subtract just those whole numbers, and I have 4 minus 1, and that gives me 3. And then now I have the smaller fraction part of 11/8 minus 5/8, okay? And so remember, when we're dealing with adding or subtracting fractions, once the denominators are the same, which they are here, you can just bring it over, okay? And you're only going to deal with the numerator. So 11 minus 5, what's that? Well, it's 6. And I'm going to go ahead and bring that 3 over as well. So the 6/8 can be simplified, and it turns into 3/4. So my final answer for this problem is 3 and 3/4. Here's tomorrow's math problem of the day. See if you can solve it before I do, but don't forget to head over to SuperEasyMath.com where you can get my top 5 math tips to make learning math easier.